flexibility through the ankles, that brings us more balance as well. All right, so come stand tall, have your feet hip distance, arc the arms down at your sides. And you're just gonna rock onto your feet. Rock onto your feet, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. All right, I'm gonna ask you now to add the arms. So as you go onto your heels, the arms will go forward. As you go onto your tippy toes, okay, the arms go back. It's a tricky one, especially. Okay, for some of you it's afternoon today, for some of you it's evening or morning, right? But your balance will be different throughout the whole day, right? Okay, so as you go into your heels, the arms go forward. As you go into your tippy toes, the arms go back. Aha, a little bit of brain buster exercise. So tippy toes and heels, tippy toes and heels, and you're rocking. Let the arms just kind of travel forward and back effortlessly. All right, you're gonna go here for 4 and 3, you're rocking, and 2 and 1, come back into the center. All right, your feet are back again, hip distance. You're gonna bend your knees a little bit, both palms on top of your hips. We're gonna go a little bit through the pelvic tilt, standing up. Right. So think here, tailbone going up towards the sky, tailbone curls towards the belly button, tailbone up towards the sky, tailbone curls. Now, see if you can keep your ribs relatively still. So shoulders on top of the ribs, and we're basically just moving the pelvis a little bit. Knees are bent. So posterior and anterior pelvic tilt. Count 3. Count 2, knees are bent. Now next time, as you curl the tailbone towards your belly button, so we're flattening the low back a little bit. Keep your knees bent, stay there, reach your arms to the side. And you're gonna reach side and side. Now notice, now ribs are moving and anything below the belly button stays still. And you're moving ribs and spine. You're moving ribs and heart, side to side, side to side. Notice if one side is easier to reach than the other. Knees are bent, still posterior pelvic tilt. Now, we're gonna add on to this. One palm up, one palm back. Right, so now try not to do this, right, with the shoulders, but we're turning the arm bone and the shoulder socket. You reach, you reach, you reach, you turn. Knees are bent, posterior pelvic tilt, tailbone towards your belly button. You reach here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come stand tall. Both palms on top of your hips. Feet are back again, hip distance. We're gonna go into a little squat and tall. Little squat and tall. Now, I've talked about the ankles, right? Ankles being crucial for the balancing, right? So think about this squat as an actual just a little warm up for the major joints in the legs. And as you squat, your shins going over the toes. Think about shins going over the toes, right? So the whole leg moves from the joint, hip, knee, and the ankle flexing at the same time. Okay, you're gonna go here for 3, for 2, for 1. You're gonna squat. Hold your squat. Lift both heels straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down. Press a little bit more through the big toes. Straight up and down, straight up and down. Right, so try not to move your knees forward. It's gonna hurt the knees. Count 4, count 3, count 2, count 1. Lower the heels. Stay in your little squat. Right leg steps back. Come in, stay in your squat. Right leg steps back and in. Right leg and in. Right leg and in. Count 3. Count 2. Now, next time as you step the leg back, hold. lift the back heel, drop, lift and lower, up and down for 3, for 2, for 1, lower the heel down, stay here. Notice this is the diagonal line, there's a hip hinge. Now, palms face each other, sweep your arms overhead, and then press into your heel, come forward, bringing the knee in, lowering the arms down. Now, step back, sweep your arms forward, sweep around, bring the knee in. Inhale, exhale. Now, your standing leg, can you press a little bit more through the outside edge of your heel, right? So we're trying to connect with the side hip, side bum, that little muscle that keeps us balanced. All right, we're gonna be adding on to this, don't worry. All right, next time, as you bring the knee in, hold. Now, interlacing the fingers behind the leg if that's accessible. If not, you can just keep your knee bent. You're gonna hinge forward and then come tall. Hinge forward, come tall. Now imagine pelvis rolling over the thigh bone as you hinge. Can you press a little bit more through the outside edge of your heel and big toe? All right, next time, as you come tall, you're gonna hold. Place both hands on top of your thigh. Press the thigh into the hands, hands back into the thigh. Kick forward and back. Kick, back, and kick. Count 4, count 3, count 2, count 1, come tall. Oh, did you feel your standing leg? All right, let's do the other side. So feet are back again, hip distance, both palms on top of your hips. Little squat and tall, little squat and tall, little squat and tall. Keep going. Now, the leg that we just did, see if you can feel that hip more in the socket. Maybe that hip moves a little bit easier, maybe. All right, ankles, knees, hips flexing at the same time. Ankles, knees, hips. Think about shins over the toes. Count 3, count 2, count 1. Hold your little squat, lift both heels and drop and lift and drop. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Try not to move your knees forward. Count 3, count 2, count 1, lower the heels, stay here. Left leg steps back and in. Left leg and in. Left leg. Now, your forward leg, can you press a little bit more through the outside edge of that heel? See if you can connect to your side hip muscle. Next time, as your left leg goes back, hold, lift the back heel, drop, and lift and drop, and lift and drop. Lift the heel, count 3, count 2, count 1, lower the heel, stay here. Now, palms face each other, sweep your arms towards your ears. And then press, press, press through the heel, bring the knee in, sweep your arms to the sides. And again, notice that hip hinge, right? So I'm hinging first, and then I step back, sweep, and then I come tall. And again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, next time, as the knee comes in, hold. Interlace the fingers if that's accessible behind the leg. If not, you can keep your just knee bent. Now, you're gonna hinge, hinge, hinge. Come tall. Notice that hip hinge. Notice how the pelvis rolls over the thigh bone. Can you press a little bit more through the big toe and outside edge of your standing heel? Can you connect through the side hip muscle? One more time, little hinge. Come tall, hold. Place both hands on top of your thigh. Press the thigh into the hands, hands back into the thigh. Kick the leg and bend and kick and bend and kick and bend. Count 4, count 3, Count 2. Ooh, count 1. Lower down. Shake your legs. Good. All right. Come stand tall. Have your feet a little bit wider, right? So a little bit wider in the hips. Your heels are in, toes are out. Reach your arms to the sides. Side. Tick, tock. Tick, tock. Now notice I'm hinging from the hip. Right, so both sides of the waist are long. I'm not kicking the leg. As I hinge to the hip, the other leg will go up as a lever. Right? So notice that external rotation to the thigh bone. Right? Heels are in, toes are out. Can you feel your side hip muscle? Ah. All right, count 3. Count 2. Next time as you come onto your right foot, hold, left foot hovering, palms up towards the sky. Sweep your arms up overhead. Sweep back to a T. Palms up towards the sky. Sweep overhead. Back into a T. Right, so we're holding the hinge. One more time. Up towards the sky, hold here. Little tiny pulses of the leg. Notice that external rotation. Can you feel your side hip muscle? 3, 2, 1. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Aha. All right. We're going to go here for 3, for 2. Now, next time as you come onto your left foot, hold. Notice that hip hinge. External rotation to the both hips. Now, palms up towards the sky. Sweep up. Sweep back to a T. Inhale, sweep up, back into a T. One more time, sweep up, hold. Little tiny pulses. Notice that external rotation. You pulse 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Ooh, shake your legs. And as you shake, we're going to go into little walk, little walk, little walk, little walk. Up and down, up and down. Can you feel your side hip muscle? Up and down, up and down. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching forward. Count 4. Count 3. Count 2. And 1. Come tall. Both palms back on top of your hips, standing tall through your right leg. Bring the left knee in, lower down, left knee in, lower down, left knee right. So notice now your hips. Can you keep your hips leveled as you bring the knee in? Can you connect your big toe and the outside edge of your heel, standing leg? Now, next time as you bring the knee in, hold. Interlace the fingers behind the head. This is a fun one. Now, you're gonna twist towards your bent knee. Try not to move your hips. Nothing below the belly, but moves, and then come back to the center. And again, inhale, you twist. Exhale, center. We're moving from the thoracic spine. We're keeping the pelvis and hips leveled and still. One more time, a little twist. Come back and lower down. All right, the other side. Standing tall through your left leg. Bring your right knee in. Lower down, right knee in. And down, right knee. So see if you can keep your pelvis, your hip bones leveled as you bring the knee in. Next time as you bring the knee in, hold. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Head is heavy in the hands. Nice. Little twist. Try not to move the pelvis and the hips. We're rotating from the ribs and thoracic spine, so your mid-upper back. Press a little bit more through the big toe and the outside edge of your heel of the standing leg. One more time. Little twist. Come back and lower down. All right, feet are back again, hip distance. Little bend in the knees. Notice that little hinge from the hips. Now, take a deep inhale, sweep your arms overhead. As you exhale, dive over, throw it all away. And again, inhale. Exhale, right, so I'm keeping my knees bent a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, one more time, sweep up. And then come into your forward fold. Stay there, head is heavy. Inhale as you exhale, press equally through the both feet. Very slowly, come stack your spine. So notice your neck, head, and chin. Last one to come up. And you are all done. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Well done, well done. I will post again the video